Today we'll be having a Magic the Gathering. Ooh, I joined. That was fast. Alright, well, let's jump right in, I guess. Fortunately, I'm not too familiar with this Modern Master, so today we'll be having what's this? Overlapping noise? I apologize. So let's see what we got. Let's open up our panel, making it easier for everyone. I will put this almost covering this bottom card. Maybe I shouldn't. One card, there you go, fix. So, I do not know what's good and what's bad, unfortunately. I haven't had too much practice right now. I haven't played Magic in a while either, so it's not going to help. So unlike Guildmate, Spell Sky, it's probably a really good card. I might end up picking that up. Once we have target creature you control against protection from the color, 1/4. I mean, we have a Mana Leak. Mana Leak's good. Good solid early counter. We have a double striker. One drop, target creature for -1. And we have some uncommons, tap 2 and taps or creatures, gets +2. I'm not really sure. I'll just take Spell Sky. It goes almost in every deck, and you know, depending on the decks you play against, it might actually end up being really, really good. Each player sacrifices 4 lands, so Wildfire does 4 damage. Okay, Wildfire. Everflowing Chalice, it's always a safe pickup. Mana Wrapping is good. See Blood Org, so Bloodthirst is actually one of the themes, I guess, of the one second. Oh, of the Modern Masters. So this is Modern Masters 2015, and also the equipments. +2 can't block, living org, +2/+2 flying. What is this gonna do? Whenever it enters the battlefield, put 2 of the roses you can stack. And at the beginning of your upkeep, shiny creatures untapped, tap it. It's interesting. And repels, always a good one. Solid. Dies, each player draws a card. Some interesting cards. I'm gonna go with the Chalice here. Once again, I think it's a safer pick. Nothing in this pack really stands out to me too much. Maybe the Orc when I go aggressive, or the Repel is decent. Also, you can raise their launch pretty good, but I'll just take the Chalice. This is safe. Ooh, an Azorius Chancer. We just stop mana fixing before we jump into a color. Probably don't want to do that. So, what are the other cards here? Never enters the battlefield, you put 2 of the Drawsies. It's pretty aggressive. Some more mana fixing. We're going the real mana fixing way. Maybe we can go Affinity then. I'll pick up this Sphere of the Suns. And then, hope this Thoughtcast wheels. I mean, that sounds fine, right? And then we can, if we go more artifact based, we can easily, splash any of the good bombs we see later. I like that idea, so I'm gonna pick up the Sphere of the Suns. I don't know if this is the actual type of deck you want to try to make, but we're all learning here together, so let's hope it is. And go that route. What do we see here? We see in the Durazio, first one. Whenever he attacks, you may return 3 or return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, that's pretty beastie. A little on the heavier side. We see an Affinity for artifacts. Does 3 damage to a non-white creature. Let's look at the artifacts. See a Flare Husk. Gains flying into a return. 2 drop. I kinda like this Gust Skimmer. I mean, his Somber Hoverguard is actually maybe better. I have a feeling this Hoverguard's gonna wheel if no one else is picking up these artifacts that I'm picking up. So I'm gonna go with the Gust Skimmer here. And stay with our Infinity route. Forgot another thing with another Chalice. Man, Chalices for days. We see a Mana Leak passed. We'll just do 1 damage to each of up to 3 target creatures. Those creatures can't block this turn. That's actually relatively good considering how many 1 toughness creatures there are. Convoke, enters the battlefield, gaining 1 life for each creature you control. Pretty good. That's a good one. Turn X target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Death denied. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and turn. If this is your 3rd time this ability has resolved this turn, creature you control gain 1st strike as well. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna go with another Chalice here. You know, I probably shouldn't. I mean, I should pick up this mana leak now. That just sounds safe. Alright, mana leaks. Come to me, mana leaks. Alright, I like blue. Let's go into blue. So what does this do? Enters the battlefield with a 4/1 -1 counters on it. Target creature can't block. Hatching whenever you cast a blue spell, remove a 1 -1 counter. Whenever you cast a red spell, remove a 1 -1 counter. Alright, well, I'm not gonna get that right now. Because one of this one, I was talking to control artifacts, pretty good. What are these artifacts? Not that good, but there is a talent time. Look at the top 3 cards of the library, put one of those into your hand, one on the bottom of the level. Yeah, I'll pick up the talent time here. I mean, it's good. Flare Husks, so far we've seen a lot of them, so I'm sure there's going to be more than enough going around. Maybe I could pick up the Repel, but... Or Telling Time. I like Telling Time more than Repel. Alright, whatever. Telling Time it is. It definitely could be the case that I should have picked the Repel there, but... What are you going to do? Alright, well, Giant Hawk. Well, we have a Hawk. Got some Hawks. Man, Smash of Smithereen is not going to be a card we want to be seeing. Neither is Vampire guy. Dark creature, draw a card. Convoke. Alright, well. Then Thrive, man. Whatever. Giant Hawk Idol. Alright. Meyer Smith. I mean, that's definitely going into our deck, right? It's one of the better Infinity type of cards, or artifact type of cards. Infinity for artifacts. Whenever it dies at 3/2 mana pool, I don't know how efficient we can combo with that. Destroy target artifact on enchantment. It's not gonna be our day, but whatever. Affinity for artifacts. Alright. Sounds fair. 4/4. Potentially cast for relatively cheap. Be nice if this was a living weapon, but that'd be too ridiculously good, right? Each player draws a card. Yeah, I don't think I want to go that route. I'll pick up Flare Husk. I actually fixed out a curve as well. I didn't really realize that. Kite Sail is good. I mean, this Blessing is good as well. Short target enchantment. Ooh, Wrap into Flames. Huh. I don't know. Also pick up this Blessing because we are going white, I guess. It's easy to splash in. All creatures get 1 -1. Shrivel. Shrivel. I'll pick up another Husk. I mean, we're going artifacts now, so there's no reason not picking up the Husks. Okay, well, not Death Denied, but I'll pick up a Wrap Flames. I mean, I can see us splashing that in for sure. You know, if need be. How do I pop this window out? Settings. Pop out. There's a little too much message board for me. Oh shit. I guess this thing? No, this thing. No! Oh no, my gosh. Creatures get +2 and getting. Ah, oh, man, I definitely wanted the other card. It actually goes in our deck as well. I guess when you're just slacking off over here on Twitch, you're bound to do misplays, right? I'm kind of glad this vampire got wheeled to us. No one's going the aggressive black, red. I mean, someone could potentially just be doing just straight up red. All of Sun's Dawn. For each color, return up to 1 target card from that color from your graveyard to your hand. Exile. That's not for us. Can't block. That's pretty good. Not for us. Exile black or red. That could be for us. Let's do a Thumbing Bird. Unfortunately, that's not for us either. It's gonna be an annoying card to deal with. So between this Talent Time, Celestial Purge, or this Giant Hawk Idol. Yeah, everything else in the pack is not that great. I like Celestial Purge. Definitely gonna be a great sideboard card. I like Giant Hawk Idol. I see Giant Hawk Idol probably more likely than Talent Time, so I'm gonna take up a Talent Time. What does this do? Move 2 +1 counters among creatures you control. Draw a card. Okay, it's not gonna happen for us. That time it is. Metapod. That's actually a good one for us. And someone did take the Somber Hover Guard last time. It's a little unfortunate. There's a burst lightning here. Destroy artifact or enchantment, making life equal to the friend of mana cost. Does 4 damage to target creature. Activity only if this guy's power is 4 or greater. Huh. Interesting. Enchantment. It's a pretty good blocker. It's an artifact? It is an artifact as well. Huh. Playables and its foil. Pretty. Can only block flying creatures. Look at the top 5 cards of the library. You may review a creature card from among them and put them to your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library. Alright. I'll pick up this mortar part here over this hover guard. I wanted the hover guard, but you know, I think mortar part is actually gonna do more work. Oh. Alright, what do we have here? We see a mana leak. We see a dark steel axe. I like dark steel axe. Even though our deck isn't too much of a dark steel axe deck. Might just be with the mana leak. I think it's just safer. Yeah, let's pick it up. Wish I had more 1-drops. Guess I should have got those earlier. Alright, well, we do see a crusher here. A double strike flyer. I don't care too much about because we have our trusty. Where is it? I don't know what it's called. Wait a second. Oh, there you go. Mortar pod. Alright, so it's between Giant Hawk and Gust Skimmer. What does this thing do? Beginning of your upkeep, every time a creature is untapped, tap it. So just tap it during your turn. Oh, they're gonna attack on their turn. I mean, I am gonna need some big creatures sooner or later. Taxi's turn of a world. And layer 2. Man, I should have got the other one probably. Yeah, I probably should have. After all, whatever. I'll get the flyer. Sunburst. As long as you control 3 or more artifacts, well, that's gonna be for us. Everything else in the pack is a little mediocre. Ooh, it's an electrolyze. So good. But then there's a Thoughtcast. Yeah, let's pick up Thoughtcast there. Huh. Wish I would have actually picked up one of the Eldrazi already. Might have been wrong place. I don't know. Arguably wrong place. Alright, well, counter. Straight up hard counter. Affinity. That's gonna be our pick. What's a Vapor Snag? Another Gust Skirmer. Pick up Gust Skirmers. Man, someone just owns us for picking them. What are you gonna do? I definitely should have picked up that 1-drop white creature that gets +1/+1 if you control an artifact, but you know, what are you gonna do in life? Stock curve's looking good. Just the fact that we have so many 2/2s and so many 2-drops. I wish we had more 1-drops, I guess, so we can easily cast up on turn 3 and leave up mana leaks. Well, none of this stuff is really for us, so maybe I'll just pick up the hate card. That'll screw us a little bit. Basic land cycling, never playing that. Convoke. To the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. I mean, I potentially play, I don't know. Maybe it was an artifact. Man, whatever. Pick up the haters. Haters gonna hate. Alright, well. Ether Cast Knight, that's a good one. Just pick them up. Oh, that's an interesting Thallid. Alright. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I'll pick up a 2/3 flyer for 3. 2/3 flyer for 3. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm taking them out. Any stuff we probably for sure aren't gonna play. I'm not gonna play these. I probably will. We have these 2 flyers and 1 hawk. Alright, shrivel, good sideboard. I'm always down for some really good 1-drop sideboards. I mean, we have the 1 Sphere of the Suns for that fixing. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting not picking up that first Jaws we saw. Maybe the second Chalice just to wrap into it, but haters gonna hate. I mean, combust. What does this do? Sacrifice it. Soul Thirst. This creature dies. You may return the 3 spirit cards come out to us from your graveyard. We got no spirits in our deck. What did I pick up for us? Whatever. I guess I got it for us. Top pair discards 2 cards. That's a good one. Alright. I mean, I guess we can even play it. Do we have any other spirits? Human Artifactor. Non-artifact spells cost 1 more to cast. Yeah, that's a little brutal. I want to pick that up. It goes in our deck. And there's some other good stuff I would actually want too, though. Oh shit! Have I made or another? Here's the Eldrazi we could have played. No, we got mana leaks for Eldrazi, so we don't have to worry about people playing against us. But Frogmite, that's a really good one for our deck. And I guess mana leak as well. But we'll pick up the Golem. Ooh, Eldrazi Temple. No. Another Myresmith. I mean, we're gonna pick up the Myresmith. Yeah. No questions. Let's take that out of here. Take that ugly card out of here. Destroy target creature. Proliferate. Proliferating is a thing to do. But Myresmith is definitely going in our deck. Bum 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 bum. I mean, I wouldn't mind picking up a few more rusted relics. Well, maybe another Storic Rebuttal. I mean, cards I don't mind picking up if, the opportunity arises. Can't see my sideboard. The noise, but no cards are being displayed. Oh my gosh. Iona Shield of Emeria. Now that's a game changer. That's definitely a game changer. I think it's actually worth some moolah. Correct me if I am wrong. Oh, I'm over here. Not knowing what I'm doing. Why is this lagging so much? Oh, never mind. It's almost like $1. Anyways, other cards. Metallic Angel, Flying Exalted. Whenever creature you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink. Soldiers, another flyer. It's between the two. I mean, whatever. I'll pick it up. You know what? Whatever. Ooh, but I will pick another Rusted Relic. No questions asked. There is a Humber Hoverguard, but I think I like Rusted Relics a little bit more. Let's put our Iona on the sideboard. What does this do? Enter the battlefield, you may pay X. It reduces your library for an equipment card, convert a mana cost X for that and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Yeah, I don't know, that's for us. so many smashed smithereens. I mean, pretty sure just pick up a rest. I mean, it is also possible that I could have picked up the arrest over, I think it was a Yona as well. I think there was an arrest in there. There is a Meyer, or there's the Hoculus again. And the other cards don't really go in our deck. You draw a card, put 1/1 counter, proliferate, draw a card. A mana fixer. I mean, definitely one drop. I was talking about that earlier. And that Meyer isn't that great. 3 costs for that Meyer. Ooh, but there's the counter. There's a repel. This pack has stuff for us. So it's between counter or repel. Pretty sure. It's a hard one. It's definitely a hard one. And going Affinity, so you think I would need the Stark rebuttals, especially over repel. I don't know what was the right answer. I feel like I'll just pick up whatever rebuttal. Having a solid removal just sounds so much more better than having or buying a little bit of time. It's a Vapor Snag. Also a Cooling Diaz. Draw me a lot of cards. I think we are going that direction. I don't know. I'll pick up Vapor Snag now. Vapor Snag with counters. I mean, that's just a go-to. Ooh, and the Frogmite Wield. Yes, I'll pick up Frogmite. 3 days out of the week. Turn target creature with base has base power 4 for all creature types and gains flying. There's a lot of stuff happening there. It's about a field of 4/1 counters if it was kicked. I don't know if you can pick kicker cost for or use convoke for kicker cost. I'll pick up wings or whatever. With all the cards I'm not really too much of a fan of anyways. Alright. Potentially play this. I mean, I do have some equipments. Not sure how good of equipments, but I do have equipments nonetheless. Ooh, and this wheel, alright. Ooh, another one, alright. Ooh, no. Let's proliferate that. I don't want this thing. Force brute. Too much bruteness going around. I mean, I am a fan. How many equipments though? I don't have that many equipments. Kavu, thank you. Just the card I wanted to see at the very end. I actually see myself playing one of these swordsmiths. When you pick up too many other equipment, so I see it being another viable spell. Whenever you cast an artifact, so not when it comes into play. Whenever you cast it, I guess it's good against counters, bad against cards like swordsmith. But you know, what are you gonna do? Fortunately, I'm the one who probably more of the counter spells than some of the other decks. I have no we got enough playables, that's for sure. No questions asked. If we play against any mono color, I mean, long, or late game decks, I mean, we've got to Yona. Alright, well, let's just do this. We probably want artifacts, right? Let's take all this out of our deck. Let's start from scratch. Chalice. Probably want all the 1-drops. Not sure I want Sphere of the Suns after all. Definitely want the Mars Smiths. Definitely want Mana Leaks. Telling Time is just iffy. Probably want this guy. This guy sounds good enough. Probably want these. I've got 3 of these flyers. Alright, a lot of flying here. Definitely want Spell Sky. Definitely want that. Definitely want to rest. Do want counters. Do want these guys. Do want this. Do want that. Dot cast, yes, and the affinity cards. 26. Okay. Huh. So let's be real here. Let's be a little realistic. Let's say we can play these on turn 4. Our curve looks actually really good. Because we can potentially even play these even a little bit sooner. Unfortunately, we do need to cut some cards still. What do we want to cut? 2 1-hour flyers. Probably don't need this 4/4 guy. I mean, yeah, I'd rather have a 5/5 down. Let's be realistic here. Maybe even 3. I didn't even bring in my telling times yet. Or that. That is an artifact. I do want mana leaks. This thing is considered an artifact. Don't need chalice. Let's be real. Probably don't need chalice. Alright. So let's just aim for turn 3 with these. And frog might say I'm also play it for 2. Huh. I mean, come on now, guys. Okay, so it's between this Aerospite Blessing and the Telling Time. I probably want this Telling Time. The question is, do I want this Court Homunculus? I wish we had a few more 1-drops to make this curve a little more pretty. I mean, that's just a 2/2. These things can actually jump onto other creatures. Probably don't want that. So now I made room. Just bringing Telling Times, both of them, and that might be calling it a day. I do like the Swordsmith, but I think Telling Time was just as good. Not sure how safe it is to be playing 15 land. We have so many 2-drops. I think 15 land's fine. Game details. Oh, return to game. Don't want game details there. What am I doing with this? I'm like a rookie right now. The fact that I have that popping up. There we go. Bigger screen for you guys. I don't know what I was doing there. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna play the risky game here. Play 15 lands. So now let's sort by color. See what we're looking at. Look at our artifact. We're more heavy on the blue. So heading basic. 11/4. Let's be realistic here. 15. Does that sound fair? I like that. Alright, well, here we go. We have our deck. Let's remove filters. So if I convert mana cost, we have some decent sideboard. We can always bring in Sphere of the Sun to make the sideboarding a little bit more easier on us, especially when we're splashing in some off colors. And yeah, well, we have our deck. Let's submit. And I'll be back for when the first round starts, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna reset the stream real quick, just so it makes importing into YouTube a little bit easier.